Hi guys, welcome to your Capricorn June 2025 reading. Good to see you guys. Let's get started. We're going to do career and love for Capricorn June 2025. We're going to do 3 cards with clarifiers on your career, and then we're going to do 3 cards for love in June 2025 for you, and then we're going to do clarifiers as well. So let's jump in. 3 cards for my Capricorns. Oh my gosh, they fell. And that was so scary. I don't know why that scared me. That's so funny. Okay. So you have the child and the sun. And let's get one more card for you. I think I need to shuffle on this side because they keep falling, like flipping out. It's so funny. Let's do one more card. This one. That one. Cute. That's a really good reading. Okay. So you have the child, the sun, and the writer for career. And let's get clarifiers. Whoop. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you have these. I'm going to put them like that. Okay. So it looks like you guys are starting something new, or there's like some kind of new exciting time. This is, so the child in a career reading is like something brand new, something that you're excited about, something that's new, like a new project, something different. It looks very promising, very happy times for you. Again, I think this is something that you're excited about. I'm kind of getting like a trip. I don't know why I'm getting a trip in a career reading. Maybe you'll be traveling for work, or maybe you're scouting out a different job in a different location that would require travel or work or a move or something like that. But there is a message kind of coming in. This could also be a new job offer, actually. So a new job offer for you from another, from a place that you've applied to that's different. Not a promotion. This is not a promotion because this is sort of an external communication as a messenger. And this is like a really good news for you. I feel like this is going to make you very happy. In terms of the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles, it also looks like there's going to be good money to be had. So the paycheck might not look bad. This is something really cool. This is something solid. This might be something kind of like not necessarily an entry-level position, but not as like a leadership or senior leadership position. This might be like an individual contributor role, or something that's kind of like a level up in your professional, like a professional position. This is a layer up from where you're at or where you've been. This is something that you really wanted and that you've been looking forward to. Like I said, this is a good opportunity. I almost feel like in terms of the Empress and her being like abundant and fertility, this could also be in some future as a stepping stone for like a better career path. But I don't see it as an entry level. This is something that has some experience behind it. So you may have been at least 5 years into the role, or you must have at least like 3 to 5 years of experience doing in that particular field, or just as a professional in general, where this is like a level up, right? The money's not bad, and I think that it has all the things that you need, whether it's good work-home life balance or benefits, medical, dental, whatever it is that you need, retirement, like we all need that. And so I think that it has all of those things. I think it's a full package for you. It also sort of concludes either a job search, or it concludes sort of a season of your life when it comes to your career. Again, I feel like I get this both here and here, both with the World and the Knight of Pentacles, that you're kind of closing out a specific cycle within your career path, so you can kind of move on to something. So let me give you an example. Like, let's say you worked retail and you've been working retail as like an associate for a really long time. This is going to be a level up where you're going to be responsible for something a little bit more, like you're going to be a lead. Or if you've been doing something where, like, let's say you graduated and you have your degree, and like you did like an internship somewhere, you had some kind of internship, this is going to be like a promotion from that, where you're actually like a permanent like career path employee. Does that make sense? Like you're kind of leveling up here. It's not basic, it's not the entry level stuff, it's not minimum wage. This is more than that. So, and again, this is really good news. This is exciting for you. So that's what I see here. In terms of this, I don't know if there is, oh, I see. Okay, sorry. So with the Two of Pentacles for me, especially in a career reading, talks to me about multitasking. So you're gonna be busy, okay? It's good because look how excited you are to start this. This is really good news, and the job has all these things and it sounds really great, but just know that you're gonna need to have a good, healthy amount of time management and energy management and all that stuff, because you're gonna need to multitask. This is specific to multitasking. You're going to be juggling a lot of things, whether it's different projects or different people, or, you know, customer servicing this person and then resolving their complaint over here, and then trying to figure out the register situation, and then, you know, or taking a head count of this, that, and the other, or attendance, like whatever it is that whatever your path is, wherever it is that whatever your job is, you're going to need to either like write numerous reports, or report on different things, or have several different projects going on at the same time, that sort of thing. So let's get 3 more clarifiers for you. There. 2 more, please. Career. June 2025. Where my Capricorn? Here we go. Whoop, no, that's too many, guys. Sorry. That's like 7 cards. I need 2 cards. There. Yeah. So this is changing for you. This is a different, wow. Look at that. You got the Emperor and the Empress in your reading. This is going to be a great opportunity for you in your career long term. Whether it's at this job promises something. It is very promising in one way or another. Whether it is because you're going to learn or earn, or both, okay? You're going to earn more money, which I see here. I do see here that you're going to be earning more money than you're currently at. But also, I think it's going to like mentally prepare you for what comes next in your career, because you are going to be a leader of some sort. You're going to go into management. You're going to go into a leadership role in your future. This is long term. And again, I'm reading for a lot of people, but this is very clear. This job is going to be pivotal in those next steps that you take moving forward with your career. I think that part of you already knows that. That's why you're so excited about it. But that's what I get from here. It's going to be pivotal, and it's going to be help grow your career and grow you financially. But I think it's going to give you the experience that you need to then move forward. This job might even be, even if it's temporary in terms of you already know it's temporary and it's formally temporary, or you're considering it a stepping stone, it is very important that you take this next step at this job, at this place, because it is going to continue to grow you exponentially long term. Yes, this is only the beginning. I think that's from my movie. I want to say it's Grease. This is only the beginning. But that's what it is. That's what this is. This is a very promising opportunity. And it is, yeah. You're going to earn more, but I think what's the most important is that you're going to be learning so much more, and that's going to carry you through into your future jobs moving forward. That's the promise that the universe has in store for you for June 2025. Wow, this is really, really great news for your career. At some point, I think you're going to reevaluate, and this is further into the future past June, but I think you're going to start reevaluating and figuring out where it is that you want to be. And that's why I said, even if this is just a stepping stone for you, it's going to take you further. It doesn't need to be forever, but it is going to take you further down the line. And it is a good opportunity for the right now. It's basically the perfect job for you right now. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. Yay, so your career. Wow, Capricorn, that's a really good career. I want that reading. Oh my gosh, I want that career reading so bad. That is really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, so let's move on to your love, June 2025. Let's do that. June 2025. Capricorn, love. What does Capricorn need to know for love, June 2025? June 2025. Capricorn, love. 3 cards, please. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I'll entertain it. I'll leave it there. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so for love, I'm going to put them up here actually. So for love, for the Lenormand, you got the ship, the bouquet, the flowers, right? And lilies. I have so many flowers in this reading. This is great. And this one fell out as well, and we'll get to that in a minute. So it looks like an exciting time for you romantically. It feels like, oh, this is the snake. Sorry, I didn't mention it, but this is the snake also. There could be a little bit of an underlying issue here, but we'll get into that. I don't really quite know yet without the clarifier. So let's see this one. Yes. And one more. I got 2 more. Okay. This one and this one. Okay. So for the tarot, you have the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the Sun, and the Strength card. So 2 majors and then 2 minor arcanas. Arcanas? I don't know how to pronounce it. So it looks like you're leaving some stuff behind, a difficult time. I think there's been some challenges here with you. I think, to be frank, I think you've been meeting the wrong kind of people. You've been entertaining the wrong type of person, whether they've been playboys or workaholics or negligent partners or lazy or players or like whoever, right? Like whatever issues they've got going. I think you've just kind of been rubbing elbows with the wrong people, with the wrong crowd. And I think that it's taken its toll on you, on your image of yourself, or your feeling about, what am I doing? Like, what's wrong with me? But what's interesting is that it's not you. I think that you've just been around the wrong crowds. And that's something that you need to sort of separate yourself with and I think you're kind of acknowledging that. I think you're kind of opening yourself up to that in June. I think you're realizing that relationships shouldn't feel this way. Connections shouldn't make you feel this way. Whatever it is that you're feeling, whether it's sadness or feeling like you've been betrayed in some way, like someone's either betrayed your trust or taken advantage of you. That's what I feel. I feel very strongly that you feel like you've been taken advantage of, or you've had those feelings. And I'm saying you've had those feelings validly, right? Like I think people have. I think people, from what it looks like here, like people have been taking advantage. They've wanted their cake and they've wanted to eat it too. But I think that you're realizing there's more to life. There's more to a connection, and it's not you, right? It's not because you're a bad person or a dumb person or whatever, like too nice, like whatever. It's possibly some of those things that welcomed these people in, but really it's them. And I think despite the internal turmoil that you've kind of had, or this like circular sort of conversation that you've had in your head about what's going on, like why can't I make it work, or why can't this, or why can't they stick around, or like why isn't this, like what I'm doing everything right, like what's going on, right? I think things are just, so there's that prayer actually that goes with the lilies. It's the one that they do at like Al-Anon and stuff. It's the Lord, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I think that's the ultimate sort of place that you're landing in. There are some things that you can control, and for that you're going to need the courage to get through those things and to overcome those things, whether they're internal battles that you're dealing with in terms of self-esteem and self-worth, or external or whatever that is, right? That's the courage part. Or you just allowing people in and not being firm or strong in your boundaries. Or if it's serenity to accept the things you can't change, the external factors of these people, right? Whoever it is, if you were dealing with one person specifically, I still feel like it's a type. I still feel like it's a type of person more than it is an actual person. It may have been just one particular incident that kind of like overflowed the glass recently that happened, but I think it's a specific type that you go for, and you're realizing that you can't change these people, or you can't fix them, or you can't make them love you in the way that you want to feel loved. There's something like that. You fill in the blanks there, because you'll know better than I do how you've been feeling and the type of person that you've been attracting and the kinds of feelings that you've been feeling, or sort of having. But I think that you're realizing you're navigating away from that. The ship takes you away from this feeling of what you've been feeling here, and it welcomes in a spring, flowers, beautiful. The bouquet is a gift. So the bouquet is like, think of that feeling that you get when you're given a gift of some sort, whether it's a jewelry box or car keys or like, whatever it is that's a gift given to you, a bouquet of flowers, and like how grateful you are, like, oh, thanks, right? Like a candle, whatever it is someone gives you, like that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of like, oh, I mattered enough to you for you to give me something. I matter, right? I'm important. Hey, I'm important too. I'm cool too, right? Like that feeling that you get of like, I don't want to say self-worth, but like cool, right? Like gratitude, that's what you're sailing towards very clearly here with the sun. The sun is a big yes. It's a big victory card. It talks about the sun shining on you and you feeling its warmth and you feeling a lot stronger for it, for all of the things that have happened in the past. Because again, I think that this is a type of person that you've been attracted to, that you're realizing like, you know what? There's no longevity in this. More cards are popping out. Let's see. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, how interesting. This is an ugly duckling situation. An ugly duckling. Do you guys know the story about the ugly duckling? I'm sure you do. We've all heard it, right? There was an ugly duckling and everyone teased him and they made him feel ostracized and alone and ugly and just like not part of the team and not part of the group and just isolated. And this ugly duckling felt so alone and so unworthy and so just not able to fit in. And in the end, they realized that they're not a duck at all. And that's why they were considered ugly, is because they didn't fit the norm of what a duck is or should look like. And it turned out to be a swan. Swans are stunning animals. They're also very loyal and they mate for life. Like they are the kind of person, if swan is your spirit animal, or you like swans or you gravitate, the swan is a symbol of ultimate love and fidelity and loyalty, because swans will mate for life. They're one of the few animals that mate for life. Birds, actually, some birds mate for life. I think penguins do and some other ones, but aves some of them tend to mate for life. Not all, but some do. And that is one that does. They're very loyal. They're very steadfast. They're very patient. Too patient, maybe sometimes. Too patient with the wrong person. I think you've been too patient with the wrong kind of person. The kind that doesn't deserve your patience. The kind that really, let's be honest, doesn't deserve your time. So I think that comes to an end. I think that ends here. I think you're making the connection that it isn't you, it's them. And I think you're going to move on from that, because this is a past problem and a past issue that needs to be resolved. And I think that the only way that you're going to be able to resolve it is walking away from it and realizing your worth, and realizing that some people just are not deserving of your time, your energy, or your patience, or second, third, fourth, fifth, like opportunity with you. You don't get to just forgive forever. And you're doing it because you want that long-term commitment, because you know what it requires, what a marriage. You are complete marriage material. Let me tell you that. You are complete marriage material. But the ducks that you're dating can't see that, because they're not swans. They don't know. They're too dumb. They're too blinded by whatever it is that they've got going on. to realize your worth and to realize that you're wifey material, that you are the type of person that's going to see them through thick and thin. A good man is going to make use of you and your qualities that you have. And it doesn't speak negatively of you. It is not a you problem outside of the fact that you're giving these people the time of day when they don't deserve it. It is a them problem. It didn't work with them because they have to figure their stuff out. But it's very clear to me here that in June 2025, I'm sorry, I kind of got a little bit deep. It's gonna get better. I feel like in June, it is your starting off point. You're gonna start to see, actually realize the places that you've been, the turmoil that you've been in, the negative impact that these people, this type of guy, these guys have had on you, or women, this type of person has had on you. And realizing that, you know what, like, I can't do this anymore. I deserve someone that's going to meet me halfway and give me their coin the way that I'm giving them my coin. I think in time, you will meet the correct person for you, but you have to treat yourself as the queen that you are, or give yourself the worth. Treat yourself as the king that you are. You need to know your worth and stand by that. And as much as you like, as good looking as these people, as charming, as even as good of a resume as this person might have, that doesn't make them a good partner for you. So just try to remember that. And yeah, all the best of luck. But I see, look at, you have so many flowers in your reading, and you have the sun, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you came up in your own reading because this is Capricorn. I don't know if you could see. This is the Capricorn card, and you came up in your own reading. So I do see you finding your footing, finding kind of, I don't want to say finding yourself, but realizing your worth and being more compassionate with that inner part of you that has been so kind to others when they've kind of mistaken that for weakness. So I really feel you coming more into your own this month in June 2025. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. All the best of luck. This is a really good reading, you guys, because I think it's very positive. And I'm sorry that you've been through that stuff, you know, like, I get it. It's tough out there. But yeah, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.